Hey everybody, welcome back to Travel Trailer Nation. Today I learned that my memories weigh about 90 pounds. No kidding. Because that's how heavy the bin was that had all of our pictures in it. Going all the way back to when we used to tent camp with the kids. And I will share with you why we got into travel trailers. It's basically because of that. And for those of you that don't know what that is a tent heater made by Coleman back in the 70s and I believe 80s. It ran on white fuel and basically heated the tent really nicely. And we used that in our big cabin tent when we would go camping with the kids. But even before that, Tammy and I always camped when we were first married because it was just a cheap way to go and, relax on the weekends. And once the kids came along, they went into the tents. We actually have a picture here where you can see a crib in the tent. That was shortly after Jeff was born, and just continued to go camping that way until one very cold June in the upper UP when we set up camp and found out that the weather was going to get into the 40s. And Tammy asked me, did you bring the tent heater? And of course I didn't, because I had no idea in June that we were going to be facing that kind of weather. So we got through that night in the 40s, and it wasn't terrible. Kids slept like rocks. We were not sleeping real good because we were worried about them. And then the next morning, we got an alert that it was going to get below freezing, and I was like, that's it, we're done. Pack it up. Let's get the tents back in the car. Let's go to a hotel and just stay and spend the rest of our time on Mackinac Island, just commuting back and forth from the hotel. I just couldn't see us making it through another night with that kind of weather. So on the way back from Mackinac, Tammy turned to me, and she has been camping with her parents since she was little in a trailer similar to the one that we ended up with, which was a Jayco 1971 J-Ren travel trailer. Great trailer, built like a rock. But this was just going to be an experiment because Tammy basically said, let's see if we can find an old used trailer, and it'll be an experiment. We can see if we like that and if you guys like it, because she liked it already. So we got that trailer. I had to do the bearings on it. I had to repaint the outside. Tammy worked on the interior, reupholstering it, putting new curtains in. There's probably a few odds and ends that I had to do beyond that. And then we took it out west and we went to South Dakota and just had a wonderful time. Loved the pulling off on a wayside to have lunch, just hop in the trailer, open up the refrigerator, make a sandwich. Kids loved it. So that kind of sealed the deal, and that led us a year later into that trailer, the Sprint, and then total of 8 trailers later. Now we're in the Grand Design. If I had to do it all over again, I would. And that's why I say there's no better way to see the country than in a travel trailer. And there's no better way to see the country with your kids than in a travel trailer. So anyway, that's just a little bit of history. Thought you might find that entertaining. And so I owe my travel trailer life all to a missed Coleman tent heater. So, till next time, happy camping.